Hi, everybody. How are you? I hope that you're doing well. I'm Rachel Chamness. I am a shamanic channel and mentor at soundwaveseal.com. And today I'm showing you my cards. And if you're here on Thursdays at 11 Tennessee time, USA, that is when I'm coming on. So I hope that you can see me because I don't see anything yet. But I'm here with my cards. These are my, there we go. Hi. Elemental Magic and Manifestation Oracle deck, Fae Oracle deck. And you can see it here. And if you are in the US, you can buy them on Amazon. And if you're somewhere else, you can buy them on my website. Hi. So don't forget that you do have to let StreamYard give Facebook or StreamYard permission. Let's see if I can find that. Here we go. So the link is there. Okay. So what I usually do is start out with 2 cards, and with those 2 cards, I'll tell you a little bit about my deck, and then I'll give readings for those who want them. And then if you get one of these cards that I'm bringing forth today, then I'll give you an extra healing, because I do that. So I'm a shamanic channel and mentor. I help light workers just come into their full powers of channeling higher dimensional light beings, channeling healing, and channeling messages. That's what I do. Is I'm an instructor. And of course, I also do private sessions, and I have a monthly membership where we connect to different types of beings every month, and we receive healing from them, and we receive channel meditations and information and things like that. I also have a podcast, 5D channels and chats with Rachel Chamness. So here's everyone. Hi. So this person, let me know who you are by clicking that link that's going down the bottom. Hi, Gretchen. Hey, Andrea. Hi, Christine. Nice to see you again. Hi, Julie. Hi, Jackie. Okay. So today we're going to talk about these 2 cards, synchronistic events. So sometimes you see these synchronistic events in your life and sometimes you don't. So sometimes the card comes up to remind you to look around and see that things are just lining up for you. So I'm going to read from the booklet. The booklet talks about 37 different kinds of elementals that are in these cards, and there's even more than that, but that's how many I put in this deck, and I am writing a book eventually for you all. So did you know that dolphins are elementals on Earth that we are able to see? They are incredible healers who want us to get back into alignment with our true selves. They help many beings on the planets, planes, and dimensions, and they even have their own source planet. Starlight's channel in the book is good work. Your efforts to manifest a positive outcome have paid off. Now you will experience synchronistic events which will happen to help you along your path. Celebrate often and acknowledge these happenings with gratitude to help bring more synchronistic events to you. Okay. And then the second one is, let's see. Is Hiawatha, Tend to Your Garden. So this is an interesting card. You often get this card if there's something that your Fae team or your spirit team wants you to see. So fairies can help us immensely with anything related to love or relationships, manifesting animals or children, nature, or environmental causes. They're sometimes mischievous, but they are never mean. If they think you need to learn a lesson, they may hide your keys or other items till you figure out their intent. They hid my husband's glasses until about 10 minutes ago. They've been lost for 2 days. And then, of course, they were not in a place that we put them for sure. They didn't fall in there fairies. Hiawatha, while your attention has been focused elsewhere, something or someone in your life has been neglected. Maybe it was a hobby that once gave you joy, such as music, movement, or art. Perhaps it actually is your garden, or perhaps family time or a good friend you haven't been in touch with for a while. Reach out to the friend, make time for family, and rekindle your forgotten pleasure. Okay. So those are the 2 for today, and then we will do some cards. Let's see. Try to get myself in the right spot. Okay. All right. So I'm going to shuffle the cards to be in the perfect order for whoever I call. And then we'll start. We are finally having some pretty weather here today, but it is cold. All right. I'm going to assume that everyone here wants a card, correct? Okay. All right. Gretchen, you got Set Your Sights Higher from Lily the Seahorse. So seahorses are also elementals. They're just elementals we can see. And so these seahorses are coming forward to say that you need to set your sights higher, meaning that you've sort of set the bar for yourself to what you think you can accomplish or what you think you can do, but you can actually do much more. So they're kind of showing me you and your spiritual work, and then like how your household duties being a lot with children and homeschooling, things like that. And they're saying that you could actually accomplish more than you think. The more that you use the spiritual work that you are learning, the more that you turn it into your life or use it for your life, the more time you'll find. So basically what they're saying is use your spiritual concepts to provide yourself more flow in the day, beginning your day, making always sure there's grounding and light and all those things. All the things that you do, protection, and asking for flow and time in the day. So it's kind of like with your homeschooling or your, whatever you're doing around the house, like just that it's all going to be very smooth in the flow, and that there'll be these little pockets of time that you can do other things. And in this way, you can build yourself more and more time so that then you can see that you could do more. So Set Your Sights Higher is really about like looking to see where you're limiting yourself in some way, thinking that it's not possible, or sometimes it's a love card too, but for you, that's what this is about today. So just look and see where you can make pockets of time with your spiritual work and see how that opens up for you, and then where will you go from there? Spirit will show you. So I hope that helps. Okay. All right. Hi, Andrea. I have time, Gil. Okay, so specialist support comes up for you, Jumpax the Gremlin. So when specialist support comes up, it usually means that something you're trying to do for yourself isn't working as well as if you get a specialist. Basically, what this card means is kind of like if you're trying to unplug your sink, that you might, like, if you don't call the plumber, you're going to be doing that for a while. It's going to get worse, and then you'll call the plumber, and then it will be like you wasted so much time or it costs so much more. But it's not always plumbing. This is sometimes like spiritual work for yourself, or other things that might be coming up. It's something that you're like dealing with that's on the mind that needs to be cleared or something. Then that's what you want specialist for. So go ahead and look around and see, what am I trying to do for myself that's taking too long? I think that's really what it's about. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna lower the high definition so we're a little faster, I think. I see there's a big delay, probably because I put it on HD. Okay, Christine. You got Soul Family. So Cledens is an elemental dwarf, multidimensional shaman of our Fae. And Cledens says, your soul family is gathering around you and coming closer and closer. So I feel like there's a theme today about spiritual work where we are in ascension. That really makes sense. So Cledens is saying, the more spiritual work you do for yourself, the more the light, your auric field brightens. And the more that it brightens, the more you pull to you your soul family. So really working on yourself, especially self-worth and self-love, meaning that using the concepts of self-worth and self-love to make time for yourself for your own spiritual work is going to brighten your auric field a lot, and it's going to really bring that soul family to you, which of course that's what we want, whether you realize it or not. Like having your soul family with you is going to make this life so great. It's going to make this life happier. You're going to feel more connected. You're going to feel more supported and you're going to have more interesting conversations. Right? Hi, Julie. You got reevaluate. So you have Gibbs is the garden gnome. Reevaluate something you were, okay, so they're saying specifically you were thinking about doing something and you were like, I think I should do this thing and it's really hard. And they're like, you don't have to do that thing so hard. You can do it a lot easier. So reevaluate what you were planning and think about the end result that you wanted. And instead of getting there in such a hard way, ask for an easier way or ask for some sort of solution or even completely different thing that is not so time consuming. I think I'm having a hair day, y'all. Let me just do this. I can't, you know what? Watching yourself on camera when you're having a bad hair day is like the worst. So give me a second. Does that resonate for you, Julie? So it's like you can do it an easier way. And the easier way is going to be so much better, especially as a mom. Okay, good. Okay, who's next? Am I live in the FindMeAMedium group? Because it doesn't really, it says I'm live. Okay. So that's Christine, Julie, Jackie. You got caution. This is Piscat the Balboan. And these are a type kind of like Sasquatch, sweet things. They don't really look like that. They look more like Sasquatch. They look more like Chewy. Anyway, caution is, let's see what it means for you today. Caution about your thoughts, actually. And there is a card for that. So I wonder why they didn't give me that card. Someone else must be needing that card more. It's really about your thoughts. Watch what the thoughts that you're thinking. So the Fae are just really all about the law of attraction. And they're saying that there are some repeating thoughts in your head that are kind of causing some negative reaction in your world. So of course, everything that we have and everything that we do is all a reflection of our thoughts. So, and it's been pretty difficult time on Earth right now, especially until the 11/11 portal. I believe there will be more, and we'll just have to work on ourselves to get through it. That's really the point of it, to get us to work on ourselves. So, watch your thoughts so that you don't bring yourself things that you don't want. And I'm really guided to give you a little healing for clearing repeating thoughts. So I'm going to use my liquid Reiki shamanic healing, which is a lot of it is sound. It's Reiki, it's light language, and it's channeling of higher beings. So I see an angel coming in. It's Archangel Gabriel, and this will be a healing from him, her. So actually, that would just clear anyone who was listening if you're having repeating thoughts. So that's good. I hope that helped. Okay, so I don't know who this is. You'll have to do the thing. And, oh, who's this? Is this Missy? Who are you? Who are you? Ooh. Is this Gia? Thank you, Gia. That is great. I appreciate that. Okay. So, but can you click the thing or tell me your Gia so I can give you it's Gia. I'll do the thing. Okay. Okay, who's next? Let's see. It's already in action. Thanks. All right. And then this person, you'll have to click the thingy. Okay, I think that, is it Gil or Jill? All right. All right. Let's see what we got for you. Let me know how you say your name. So you got gratitude, Barry the Wolf comes here, comes forward. I don't say that every time, right? But because of my channel, that's how it feels to me. They like step forward like, hey, I got a message for you. They come really easily. So if you get my deck, it can really prepare you for channeling, and it can help you if you're already an advanced healer, or if you're already like attuned to Reiki and you're already a reader. If you're advanced, then these beings will really speak to you, and you can get to know them, and you can even channel them. It's a great way to start channeling. One of the great ways. Okay, so gratitude, Barry the Wolf. So wolves are like, they're type of giant. They're not really like werewolves. I was just this close. They're more like bear wolves. They look to me almost like bear men. And they're very sweet elementals. They are deep in with gratitude. They work a lot with gratitude. They work a lot with the Fae music. So we're going to see what he has to say for you. So gratitude's always a card that feels a little hokey, right? Like everybody knows we need to give a little more gratitude. But he wants to remind you that when we look at the things that we have that are working and are flowing well and are good, and we give thanks for that, it helps all the other things that are not. So he kind of shows me, he actually shows me that tarot card that I call the spilled milk card. There's like, I can see you, Summer, where there's like all these cups full of, I forget which card it is, all these cups full of beautiful things. And then there's one that's spilled, and that's the only one he's looking at. I always call that the spilled milk card. So that's kind of what he's showing me. It's like, try not to focus on all the things that are going wrong. And because there's always a lesson in this. And actually Spirit was talking to me about this morning. It's like, sometimes when we can't find flow in our day, meaning like things are going really well, things feel really good, we can look at things that are flowing. So we might be like, well, this went really well, but I don't care about that. I care about this. This is what I need to go well. But you're fighting against it because it's not flowing. It's not time for that yet. So I may want to go do this thing that's really important or that I need, which will make it even harder if I really need it. If I have that, I've got to get that. So I have to do this to get that thing. Then that makes it harder. But if we find where things are flowing, okay, let me look around and see what is working today. You know what? There's beautiful sunshine. Maybe I have that book that I was reading that's still kind of in my head a little bit. Maybe I need to take a break and go sit outside and read, or maybe I need to do something else, cook dinner early. I don't know, something. Whatever's flowing is the answer. And sometimes in that, when you find the flow, even if it's not what you want to do, in there, you may find the answers to why this thing that you want to do is hard. And so it's kind of like by surrendering and going in with what's flowing, what's going with what's working. It's sort of like you kind of come into the moment, and then you're in this receptive state where Spirit can drop in. Hey, here's the problem. Here's the problem with this. And then you think, oh, I see. And then you can do a little, self-reflection and some shadow work. And then all of a sudden this thing that you want, that you need, it like starts to begin to flow too. So finding what does flow can help you with what's not. I hope that makes sense. And I put that in some sort of, all right, crafting sounds nice. Maybe that's what's flowing, and that would be good. Okay. Oh, so it is like Jill. Well, it's nice to meet you, Jill. Okay. Let's see. Who's next? Who's got the lovely flowers? I want to see who you are. Click the link in the bottom and you'll be able to see it. Okay, I think Janice is next. No, Summer's next. No, Summer, they say this is not your card. Janice is next, and then you're next. Okay, so Janice, problem resolved. This card means that whatever problem that you've been working on, that you've been wanting a solution to, it is already resolved, even if you can't see it. So sometimes when we want to manifest like something good, we say to ourselves something like, okay, it's all resolved. Everything has worked in my favor because the universe is always working in my favor, right? That's a beautiful affirmation. The universe is always working in my favor. So since the universe is always working in my favor and this problem is totally resolved, I cannot wait to see the evidence of it. It's done, But since I can't see it yet, I'm just going to put out to the universe like a little, hey, I can't wait for you to show me how my problem's resolved. And this sort of playing with the universe, sort of expectation, asking question, having that feeling it's already resolved. Can't wait to see what you're going to show me about that. That is the energy that's going to really give that extra push to your problem. So it is resolved. You know, you just have to wait and see. Yeah. Okay, now we get to summer, the next one. You got Receive with Grace, Kindle the Mermaid. This is a mermaid. Look at the Merkaba on her neck is really standing out to me right now. So I get that it is time for you to receive the help that your angels and your spirit team is sending you. So they're sending you a lot of help, but are you receiving it? And where in your life are you not accepting help or asking for help? Or so this kind of feels like, you know, there's something there where someone's like offered something, or it could be as small as people offer like to pay for lunch and you don't want to, and you're like, no, I got it. Or little things like those, when you say no to things like that, then the universe kind of says, oh, she doesn't want anything, so we won't give her anything. We'll cut off all the abundance or whatever's coming. So we have to say yes to things. So it could be that small, or it could be something, it feels like it's more for you that there's something about receiving or asking that you need to do for help that will really, really help you a lot. And that there's some sort of resistance to that. And if you can just open to receive, call in your angels, especially because, this card, wrong cards. This card is showing me the Merkaba, which is Archangel Metatron. So just calling in your angels, calling in your spirit guide, saying, ooh, I accept your help. Thank you for your help. And remember, we have to ask angels for help. They're there for us to help us. But if we don't ask, then they can't help us that much, hardly at all. Same with the Fae. The Fae will help you. They want gratitude, and little gifts are appreciated. A sincere thank you, or they may not, be so quick to help you next time. But they are there. They're happy to help. Now, an angel has to help you. The Fae help you because they like to. So you'll have to do something for them. Usually gratitude. Mostly you have to be kind to children, the environment, and animals. So ask for help. Ask your angels and accept help where they're sending it. Okay, Gia, you got a card. And you got synchronistic events, which is one of the cards we were talking in the beginning, so you get a healing too. The synchronistic events, Starlight, the dolphin pod, just lining things up for you so easily. So they're showing that you are really in the flow. You got a lot of things going on. You got homeschool kids. You have something going on with your husband, I see. Like maybe he's got something that he's doing that's busy. And then you have, it looks like a packed schedule, basically. You've got work, you got your multidimensional work, you've got some things going on in the background. You're writing your newsletter, they're showing me all those things, but you're in the flow. So just watch for synchronistic events. They're like, don't worry about all the other things that are coming in, like this is this is kind of exactly what you gave me in my session. It was kind of like, when you have to do all these background things, you have to do all these everyday things, and you're like, oh, but I really need to do that thing, which helps me, actually get paid, like that work thing. And they're like, don't worry about it. It's all in line, and it's coming in, and you have that time and you have that space to finish all those things, and just let spirit worry about the details. And since you get a healing, since you picked that card today, I'm going to bring in Starlight, the dolphin pod, just for like even more flow and even more signs of the synchronistic events for you. So just felt like I just kind of cleared some things away for more synchronistic events to happen. And I had to do a little mom thing. Okay. Hi, Haley. Okay, you got love. Maybe the fairy elf. Love coming your way. Are you attached? Are you not attached, Haley? Kind of what I see is you're welcome. You're welcome. And I see all of you here from New Zealand. I need you to click that link on the bottom so I can see who you are. So you're widowed. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Well, Haley, love's coming again for you. It's coming back for you. I feel a lot of it. I feel your husband's close by. If you ever want to talk to him, let me know. We can do a little session for it. But he's all on board. He's sending you someone else. Oh, I feel it very strongly. He's sending you someone else. And it's okay if it's not been that long, because he doesn't want you to be alone for a long time. So I don't know if you've been a widow a long time, or you're feeling like it's not enough time or anything like that, or there's some sort of doubt, but he's just saying, I'm sending him for you. So it feels really sweet. Okay. You are welcome. Okay, let's see. So after Haley, we got Summer. Oh, here's Joanne. After Joanne, we got Amber, someone from New Zealand, if I can get your name, and then Allison coming up. Joanne, you got manifest. Laura, genie of the Old West. Manifest, manifest, manifest. When you get this card, it's really showing you that you are in a high period of manifesting. It's showing me that, and it's kind of showing me that for everybody right now. It's like, watch what you're thinking, because there's so much manifesting, but they're not really worried that much about your thoughts. They're more saying that, they're kind of saying, so where are you in manifesting? Because this is what they're showing me. You manifesting small things, and now they want you to manifest the big things. So if you've already begun manifesting small things, like sometimes, do you guys listen to Mike Dooley or who's my other favorite? Pam Grout. Who's two of my favorite manifestation people. Great books, great, and audiobooks too. So if you've already begun to receive small gifts from the universe, or that's where you're at, like if you're actively trying to manifest, now they're like, okay, now you can go for the big thing. Now, if you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm manifesting anything, then start with the small things. Cup of coffee, like to manifest. Okay, you've been manifesting what you truly desire. Okay, thank you. That helps me, because what they're showing me is that you can manifest something even bigger. So it's a little bit like the set your sights higher card, because they're also showing me that one, the one I pulled first. It's like there's more. There is more that you can manifest. You just have to think about what you truly want, because you can have anything that you want, and so can anyone here. All we have to do is really work on our blocks that prevent it, right? And so since you're in such a high period of manifesting, you're doing so well with manifesting, go big. They're like, go bigger, go bigger. Okay. And that there is a little part of that feels like, well, I don't want to be selfish. I mean, I don't need to be a millionaire. They're like, why not? You can manifest anything in this world. Money is just energy. Everything is just energy. And if you have more than everyone else, then you're in the perfect position to share it. So why not be a millionaire? What if all the millionaires were all the people who are like, well, I don't want to be a hog, because then if all the millionaires were conscientious, beautiful people who wanted to share that money, then just imagine what could be done in the world. So, take that power. If that's what you want, if you want to be a great benefactor of, things, people and things you want to work on and help, then you can. Haley, only 10 weeks. Well, no wonder he was like, it's so soon. Don't worry if it begins soon. You can go slowly, friendship, and then just see where it goes, and don't worry. Yeah, because I feel it's a big, like, it's way too soon. What would people think? He's actually sending someone, and it could be someone you already know, and that's okay too. It's okay if you already knew him, or you already had a little bit of a spark there, but you never acted on it, or even, it doesn't matter either way. But I'm just saying, don't worry about it. He's saying, I'm sending them to you, and I don't want you to be alone. Allison, did I give you a card already? I'm like way behind here. Here's Jean. Okay, Tony, that's fine. Okay, Lorraine. Allison, tell me if I gave you a card. I don't think I did. Oh, you said amazing about something else. Okay, but they do say Jean's the next card, and you're after that if I haven't given you one. Ooh, Jean, you got lucky because you got Past Life Connection, Finley, the Crystal Diva. As a medium and a channel, I have to drink a lot of water. And if you are one, I recommend that you do too. So Past Life Connection, this is what they're saying. That you have a past life connection that is creating some sort of repeat emotion in this life, which is a hindrance. It's not helping you. Whenever someone gets this card, I do remove it. So I truly believe that all readers and all oracles and all channels need to be able to heal. I mean, can you imagine if I was like, you have a problem with the past life, next? Like, no, let's heal that. We can heal that. It's not hard to heal things, to clear curses and spells. I know that's like a big scam. Like, oh, it's $500. It takes me about 3 minutes at the most. So, learning to do these things to help your clients is so great. And if you're a channel of healing, if you're a Reiki master or you're channeling some sort of healing, light language, and you want to add messages, I think these two things go together, and that's how I teach them. And I really believe that. If you want to learn more about that, you should join my group, 5D Daily. Now, Jean, I know you're already in that group, but I'm just talking to everybody else. Okay, so past life connection. By the way, crystal divas are little fairies that live inside crystals. This is actually a past life Atlantis life, and there's some fear of water. This is like a big thing that needs to be cleared from everybody. Okay, Allison, you're next. And I actually have a donation-based Atlantis water clearing video that you can purchase on my site for $1 or more, and I really recommend it for you. I'm gonna do a little clearing for one of the emotions from that. But if anyone has any kind of fear of water or like sharks or drowning or floods or something like that, that's from Atlantis and it needs to be cleared. And that's why I have like, any price in case, you can't afford anything, or have a personal healing if you can, because it's always great. But this Atlantis clearing really helps a collective every time someone does it. So I'm going to clear just as sort of like a water panic or something. And maybe you don't experience it. Oh, you can't swim. Okay, well, forget that thought. Yeah, that's why, because of drowning in Atlantis. Okay, I'm going to clear that water panic for you. And I think you should learn how to swim. It'll be a really good healing for you. Well, Finley. You're welcome. Yes. Okay, Lorraine, you're coming up. Allison, you got Flow, Earthly, the lava mermaid coming forward. Flow is what we're talking about today. And she's going to help you find that flow. She says, look, she's given you a message already in an earlier card and you heard it. And she's talking about you finding your flow, how important that is. Can you prioritize finding your flow? Meaning what I was talking about earlier, about where are things flowing and what do I learn from that, and where are things not flowing, and that you can't force things that aren't flowing to flow. You have to go into what's flowing, come into the moment, and see how you can figure out what's blocking this from flowing. Sometimes it's just too much longing. When we have too much longing for something to work, or we're desperate, or we kind of have, anything but the energy of its mind, it can really push it away. So, yeah, she just gave you a little healing too. So just look for where flow is flowing. That's going to be really helpful for you. Sure. Okay, either click the link or tell me who you are. So when the link doesn't work, that is because you must be on like a browser on your phone. The browser on your phone's not going to work. The app works. It works on the app on your phone, or it works on any desktop. Tony, you got healer. Bon, this tree spirit. This shows that you are a healer. If anyone here is a healer, is a channel, I do have a Facebook group for healers and channels, and I do trainings in there, and I talk there after this every Thursday. I'll be going live in there in 20 minutes, and you can have to replay, or you can catch it maybe if I see your friend request before I start. And anyway, healing, channeling, they go together, and I talk a lot about it. Today I'm talking about timelines and answering questions about timelines, because that was part of this week's podcast when I channeled the water beings. So if you're not following my podcast, I'd love it if you did. All of you, look up my podcast on all the things. Okay, now back to you. A little commercial break there, sort of. Okay, so if you've been told that you heal, here's the deal. You don't want to use your own energy to heal people, because it will take your energy from you and make you sick. So instead, it is best to be attuned to Reiki or some sort of healing modality. So if you want to learn about Reiki, have some not Facebook. I have a blog post about Reiki, all about Reiki, everything you need to know about Reiki, ways I use Reiki every day. I have 2 big blog posts on it, and you can read that and see, how it falls for you. So there's a lot of misconceptions about Reiki, but Reiki 1 is so healing. It's the self-healer, and it really just teaches you how to Reiki yourself, how to Reiki your family. It's just like the practice level before you become a practitioner. And if you're a healer, Spirit is also saying that you need a modality so that you don't use your own. And when you learn to channel the Reiki ray, which is what Reiki is, channeled healing. There's also light language is channeled healing. All the healing should be channeled. We don't want to use our own light. That's going to deplete us. We're just human here. So we can be open as channels, and we bring in that healing through us for others. We bring in those messages through us for others. That's what I teach in my accelerated advanced channeling course, but you could just do anything to open any of that up. I recommend for everyone. I think it's so important for where we are. I think it's really, really, really important. So, okay, good. And so are you a Reiki healer? Oh, good. Thank you. I recommend Reiki or light language or something. They're saying you're a healer. You're supposed to be healing people. You're supposed to be bringing that light through. This is a big part. And they're showing me that whatever you're doing, your channel of what you're bringing through is too slim, and you are using some of your own light. So you need to open that channel by either like get a Reiki attunement, something to, and then you're going to love it, because it's going to heal you as you heal others. So all of us who are healers, it's not like we're 100% healed. We also have a lot of healing to do. But as we do the healing, it never ends, because we're here too on earth. So as we do the healings for others, we kind of come into more understanding for ourselves, and we heal ourselves some more. Then more people come with that same thing that we just healed ourselves for, and we can help others with it too. Oh, that's so funny. Amber, did I give you a card yet? Because you were one of the first people on. Tell me if I didn't give you a card. Oh, thank you. All right, so I got, Lorraine's next, I think. Great. Okay, Lorraine. Lorraine, you got divine change. Worth the wait for this card, but that's the unicorn. A whole lot of change coming to you. I see a lot of light coming into your land, which is very up-leveling to you and to your energy space. Like I just see a big up level coming, lots of crystalline light, lots of shifts, a lot of change in beautiful divine work, the kind of change that you want. And it looks really beautiful. And that is the whole message, but it's amazing. So I hope that feels good. Judy, you got alchemy and magic. So the unicorn, another unicorn. Look, we got divine change, we got alchemy and magic. Unicorns coming in. Salemi comes in to help you recognize that you have so much magic and alchemy surrounding you that you can take your thoughts and your toolbox of energy work and energy understanding, spiritual work, and manifest anything that you want. You have all the tools. They're saying you don't need the kind of show me you thinking, I need to do such and such so I can blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you have all the tools. And while getting help is great and always recommended, like just know that you also have it within yourself. Like they're kind of showing me, yes, if you want to reach out for like a session or class or learning something, that's terrific. But don't feel like as soon as I have that, then I can do this. Because they're like, you already have everything you need, and classes and sessions and things like that, of course, really, really help and improve what you have. But you don't, it's not like you don't have enough. Whatever you're doing, you can do it now. So I think you do I think you are a healer, right? That you do things now, but they're just saying like, you already have everything you need. This is so funny. I'm looking down. I see this image everywhere in front of me. Here, the deck. So it feels like a really strong message. Hi, lovely. How do you say your name? Beautiful. Shrushti? It's pretty. We got Celebrate. Wentana, a fairy mermaid, little tiny mermaids that fly. Nothing more fun than that, right? It's my favorite card. Celebrate your wins more regularly. They're like, they want you to like, Siri, remind me on Wednesdays at 12, celebrate your wins or something like that. Like somewhere that you're going to see it every week, at least, that your phone's going to be like, Tristy, celebrate your wins. And you're gonna be like, okay, what are my wins? Or get a friend where, they also do that to their phone or whatever, their reminders. And then you guys call each other at 2:00 on Thursdays and say, what are your wins this week? And as you tell each other, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, and that too. Oh yeah, and that too. It feels really good. You could always do it like on text or voice text or Marco Polo or something like that. But app, do you guys have Marco Polo app? It's fun. But then you need to celebrate your wins. It's gonna really be awesome for you. It's gonna be really nice. Okay, Amber, you're next. This must be your card then. You got Finish, Merrimont the Elf. Finish what you started. This is about Reiki. Are you a master or master teacher? They're kind of saying, finish what you started. Finish. I know you're doing that 21-day Reikiing yourself. How's that going, by the way? And they're just saying, keep going. This is building, and there's more to learn. So they really are recommending more Reiki for you. So I don't know if that means doing another Reiki course, a different Reiki course than the one you did before, like adding on like a different type, or if they are just. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. Or there might be saying if you don't have your master teacher, then it might be a good thing to do. So, yeah. Okay. Judy, you should do some energy healing. Wow, that would be amazing to add to your relationship healing. That would be really cool. You should think about that. Oh, you're so welcome, Lorraine. Okay, great. Oh, good. You're a Reiki client, huh? Well, it must be time for you to be doing the Reiki yourself. I think that I have read everybody. It's a small crowd today. I'm going to be coming live. Oh, that's okay. You can fall asleep right as you start. You don't have to when you do a 21-day Reiki, self-Reiki, for anybody here who wants to like pump up their Reiki, if you haven't done it in a while, you can 30 seconds counts. So if you fall asleep right after you start, that's okay. You're still doing it. And I think it's great. So yay, everybody. Yay, Amber. Keep going. Okay, so I'll be live next in my group. So if you're a channel or a healer and you want to join that, I'd love to see you there. If you're like, no, I'm not, but where else do you do readings? So I'm also live right now in my other group, which is I Love Fairies, Fae, and Elementals. And if you love Fairies, Fae, and Elementals, then I'd love to see you there. There'll be more stuff about my cards there and just a little fun, lots of fun. So I hope I'll see you there. And let's pull a card for the group now. and a healing. So I got leadership. Where are you being called to be a leader? Tote, the centaur, comes in. And what I'm noticing from this the most is the roses are blooming. So it's like your leadership is blooming. It's coming full circle, he says. And where are you being called to lead? Where should you step forward? And so really think about that for everyone who's on the call. And I'm going to give you a healing from Tote to help you find that. Okay, that was a group card. Okay, Steve, I can still give you one. Did anyone else have, did I miss anyone else? I have another minute. Steve, you got courage. Mateo the Griffin, telling you just to continue to be as courageous as you are. You have so much courage in you. And it's kind of just the knowing how courageous you are really, really helps with hard times. So it's kind of like, yes, I'm so courageous. I've done so much in my life to face so many challenges, and this is just another one. And I know that I'll get through it with the help of my spirit teams, asking my angels for help. Everything's going to just work out great because I am courageous. It's kind of like give yourself that acknowledgement. So I hope that helps. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay. And thank you so much. And please check out my new podcast, 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness. I would love for you guys to subscribe to it everywhere. I think I put it everywhere I could. So it's also on my YouTube at Soundwave Seal. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you later.